Youth leadership in Indian politics. Here let's see how youth are involved in Indian politics. India is a vast country with 1.2 billion population. Being the seventh largest country geographically, it can just be described as a continent. It is the largest democracy since independence. It has emerged as a stable, peace-loving and perfect democracy since the first general election in 1952. Universal adult suffrage. Universal adult suffrage means, in short, it can mean as right to vote. Is provided for both men and women belonging to all castes, color, region, languages, religions, etc. In spite of the presence of several hurdles or obstacles like poverty, illiteracy, inequality, communalism, and terrorism, India has crossed several other hurdles and milestones and proved to be a vibrant or spirited democracy. Democratic principles are not just found in our constitution, but basically its values are enshrined or preserved in our people. So let's see how these democratic values are enshrined in our people with the social reforms like individual liberty, freedom and equality in all human beings irrespective of sex, caste, religion, region, language, etc. So our people were gained through experience. So these people were moving towards perfection and much more participatory. More than 3 lakh elected representatives are found across the country from Gram Panchayat to Parliament. The strength of the electorate is more than 0.8 billion, that constitute about 80 crore, and youth constitute 70% of the electorate. The mere size of the electorate and the electioneering is just awesome. Registration of new voters is a continuous process. As it gets franchise or as it gets its approval from the government that with regarding to the new voters registration, it brings a voice of the voters in democracy. Due care must be taken to the enrollment of women and the youth. Karnataka recorded more than 71% polling in 2013 in assembly elections, highest in 35 years. In the 15th Lok Sabha elections, voting was around 60% across the country. Due to the rise of identity politics on the ground of caste, religion, region, etc., the voting person may increase further in forthcoming election. So, due to the rise of identity politics on the ground of caste, religion, region, etc., sometimes the voting percentage may increase. Forthcoming means about to happen. As per 61st Amendment of the Constitution, the voting age was reduced to 18 years from 21 years in 1986. When Sri Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister. So, as obviously we know that with the reduction in voting age, the size of electorate increased heavily, providing an opportunity to the younger generation to participate in choosing their representatives. With great vigor and zeal. Vigor and zeal means with great good health and passion. The youth successfully participated in the election, and the tender-aged boys and girls made a right choice. It was proved that country that respects the will of the youth can bring new thinking in all walks of life, including the politics. Though the Constitution of India is having high ideals and the principles, in reality they are not realized. That's why youth have the energy to liberate and purify the political arena. Arena means political area of the country, as they normally do not accept traditional caste barriers. So, youth is far better than the older politicians. Usually, leaders of older generation do not prefer youth in politics, as they are revolutionary. They tell that in our past we were following this itself. So, usually leaders of older generation do not prefer youth in the politics, as they are revolutionary and reject the traditional mindset, because they tell that this all we were following from the past itself. Now who are you to involved in the politics? This was a question arise from the youth. That's why this chapter involving youth in politics. Youth have the courage and capacity to understand burning issues like boundary, language, river water, ethnic disputes. As we have studied some of the examples where the youth involved with regard to India, Pak occupied Kashmir, that is POK, Akshay Chin region, that's of India-China region, Kannada Marathi, because Karnataka and Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil languages, Faraka barrage, it's in West Bengal, Kaveri river problem, Chakma refugees in Bangladesh, Kuki, they were the Mongoloid. Some of the Mongoloids situated in India, Bangladesh and Burma are some of the examples where youth were involved. Increase in the number of youth in politics enhances means increases credibility of the democracy. The honest involvement of youth in politics, being away from the violence, is the need of the hour to strengthen the system. Here the hour means the time to strengthen the system. Recent developments shows that the large number of youth are participating and winning both Lok Sabha and Assembly elections. Hurdles or obstacles of youth in politics. There are politicians who do not allow the youth to enter politics. The entry of youth to politics is curbed or restrained or controlled by systematic suppression or prevention. Here it means usually leaders of older generation do not prefer youth in politics as they were revolutionary and reject the traditional mindset. These older people, they tell that we were fallen from the past. Who are you to participate in politics? That's why it's known as systematic suppression or prevention. These youth do not exercise their franchise or their right because of political apathy. So political apathy means it is a feeling of disinterest. Many of the youth do not perceive or receive politics in a right perspective. They do not ready. These youth are not ready to participate in mudslinging act during election. As I told you in demerits of coalition, there is an act known as mudslinging. Some of the leaders they tell that I will do this, I will do that. They just act in front of the citizen. If you put the vote for me, I will do this, I will do that. They hug each other, they promise everything. So these youth are not ready in the mudslinging act during election. Women who constitute more than half of the total population do not adequately represent either in national or state politics because of male domination and influence. Engaging the youth. Here let's see how youth are engaged in politics. Election Commission of India is extending its constitutional jurisdiction. They were extending its constitutional authority to make legal decisions involving large number of youth through enumerating. Enumerating means mentioning them in electoral roll, adding pride to their personality and national building. Electronic media and print media are playing a significant role in popularizing the franchise or the right or approval of election. By conducting rallies, seminars, debates and discussion, youth are being attracted towards democratic process. Hence, 25th of January is celebrated as the Voters' Day every year.